Once in every life, someone comes along, and you came to me. It was almost like a song. You were in my arms, right where you belong. We were so in love. It was almost like a song. January through December, we had such a perfect year, and the flames became a dying ember all at once, and you weren't here. Where'd you go now? Now my broken heart cries for you each night, and it's almost like a song, but it's much too sad to write. It's too sad to It's too sad to. Thank you.
Ella Langley, everybody, with a classic country ballad that you may well recognize. And why is she kicking us off with that beautiful classic? Well, that song happens to be Ronnie Milsap's 8th #1 single, and tonight just happens to be our celebration of Ronnie Milsap's 50th year as an Opry member. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Opry Live. I'm Natalie Stovall. You heard me right. Ronnie Milsap has been a member of the Opry for 50 years. So tonight, his friends and admirers have gathered here for one reason only: to show Ronnie some love for all the love he's given to country music. We just saw Ella Langley, and she'll be back in a minute. Trace Adkins is here and is a huge Ronnie Milsap admirer. Keith Urban will play his favorite Ronnie song. Mark Wills is one of the biggest Ronnie fans ever, so you know he's going to make it special. Vince Gill wouldn't miss it for the world. Blake Shelton is here and raring to go with a classic Milsap song. And of course, we'll hear from the man himself, Ronnie Milsap. Now, the thing about Ronnie is that he's got so much great music that almost all the artists here tonight had quite the time picking just one of Ronnie's songs to sing. And that was precisely the dilemma that Miss Ella had to sort out. Her solution? Pick two. So here she is again, Ella Langley.
Grand Ole Opry, how we doing tonight, baby? I pretty much invited myself here. I really did. I saw that they posted they were doing this, and I immediately sent it to my management. And I said, how do I have to play this? Please, can I just go and watch? And they were kind enough to let me play. So, not only were they kind enough to let me do one, I get to do two. So I'm gonna do another Ronnie Milsap song. I don't know what you said, but thank you. War Eagle. I fell in love with Ronnie Milsap in the back of my daddy's truck. I can't tell you how many dirt roads we've ridden together, how many hunting trips we've spent. If I can get this guitar plugged in, it'd be awesome. Here we go. I mean, there are just some artists for me that every single song, yes. I would not be the artist I am today if it wasn't from Ronnie Milsap. The way he sings his songs, the melody he uses, the lyrics in his songs are they're just, you can tell he means every single word, and that's what you shoot for as an artist and as a songwriter. I can't believe no one had taken this song, and I'm so grateful I get to do it. My daddy's here tonight. My mama, my grandparents, and my aunt are all here. While I'm singing this for Ronnie Milsap, Daddy, this one's also for you. This is Wouldn't Miss This for the World. They say our paths must cross again. Maybe my heart will never mend, but I'm glad for all the good times, 'cause you brought me so much sunshine. Love was the best it's ever been. I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Wouldn't have missed loving you, girl. You made my whole life worthwhile with your smile. And I wouldn't trade one memory, 'cause you mean too much to me. Even though I lost you, girl, I wouldn't have missed it for the world. They say that all good things must end. Love comes and goes just like the wind. But you've got your dreams to follow. If I had the chance tomorrow, you know I'd do it all again. Wouldn't have missed it for the world. Wouldn't have missed loving you, girl. You made my whole life worthwhile with your smile. And I wouldn't trade one memory, 'cause you mean too much to me. Even though I lost you, girl, I wouldn't have missed it for the I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Wouldn't have missed loving you, girl. You made my whole life worthwhile with your smile. And I wouldn't trade one memory, 'cause you mean too much to me. Even though I lost you, girl, I wouldn't have missed it for the world. Thank you.
Proud partner of the Grand Ole Opry, Humana. It's not just healthcare, it's human care.
Ella Langley with I Wouldn't Have Missed It for the World. That is the perfect sentiment for tonight, isn't it? I wouldn't have missed it for the world. This is such a special show. Welcome to all of my live streamers, and what a beautiful performance, couple of performances from Ella just now, but I loved her on that song specifically with just her and her acoustic guitar. There was something just so beautiful and classic about that. She sounds so good just playing the guitar on her own. Oh, so beautiful. And tonight we are celebrating Ronnie Milsap. And it is such a testament to the career that Ronnie has had just by the amount of artists that as soon as they heard that this show was happening, raised their hands and said, me, I want to be there. I want to come and honor Ronnie Milsap. It's so beautiful to see that not only do we have some of country's biggest and brightest stars here tonight, but also some of our greatest musicians, which speaks a lot about Ronnie, his music, and him as a person. This is just, it's so beautiful. So I know we have a lot of great music to get to tonight. I'm looking so forward to all of these songs. And I'm so excited to see what everybody's gonna play because they have so much to choose from in his catalog. But Ella Langley, now that song that she did, it was almost like a song. That one I want to talk about because that was on Ronnie's 7th album, which was also called It Was Almost Like a Song. It was his 8th #1 single. But what's really significant about the stats on this is that was his first entry into the Billboard Top 100 all genre chart. So that's a little crazy to me because it took him 8 #1 songs to get to that point. But especially in my mind, I mean, for the rest of his career, he continued to have that crossover success. So it's just wild that it took him 8 #1s to get to that point because I think so many of us identify him as a crossover artist. But that song was written by Archie Jordan and Hal David. And if the name Hal David sounds familiar, that might be because he is famous for collaborating with Mr. Burt Bacharach on songs like, you know, What the World Needs Now Is Love, Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head, Walk On By, Do You Know the Way to San Jose? You get the picture. Archie Jordan, however, was a fairly new songwriter at the time, and he had just signed to Ronnie's producer, Tom Collins' new publishing company. And it was so interesting because Archie was one of these guys that would create these beautiful melodies, but he wanted to work with a lyricist. So someone hooked him up with Hal David. They just sent Hal the melodies. And then Hal wrote those gorgeous lyrics and it got them back to Archie, and that's how that song came to be. Isn't that incredible? Such a beautiful story. That was meant to be, I believe. All right, well, I'm gonna stay right here and I'm gonna turn it back over to the stage to Mr. Trace Adkins.
I miss being at the Opry, so I just thought I'd come out here tonight. And I wasn't doing anything anyway. I really wasn't, so. I wouldn't have missed this night for the world. This is a special night for me. When they told me I was going to be a member of the Grand Ole Opry, they told me I got to choose who made me a member, who actually came out and, you know, made me a made guy, you know. And I told them I want Ronnie Milsap to do it, so. So that was another night that I'll never forget when Ronnie Milsap made me a member of the Grand Ole Opry. And I love Ronnie Milsap, but it had to be him because I've made no secret about it. I've told people out loud over the years, I came to this town to make Ronnie Milsap records. And that's the way I wanted to make records, the way Ronnie made them. Just the diversity and the versatility, and I wanted to be able to have that freedom to do that too. I set the bar too high. I never got close to making a good Ronnie Milsap record, but you know, you got to shoot for the stars, you know. Yeah. Anyway, he's always just been ahead of his time, and this is one of my favorite of Ronnie's too. It just had that groove to it and that thing. And he was ahead of everybody else. Yeah, so this is one of my favorite Ronnie Milsap songs.
trying to take her away. My baby, trying to take her away. Is it just my imagination, or has her love turned into lies? A stranger in my house, somebody here that I can't see. A stranger in my house, somebody here trying to take her away. A stranger in my house, somebody here that I can't see. A stranger in my house, somebody here trying to take her away from me. Trying to take my baby away. Trying to take my baby away. I love Ronnie Milsap. Thank you.
Trace Adkins, everybody, with Stranger in My House right there. I think probably the most quintessential Ronnie song. I don't know. It's hard to pick just one, isn't it? What do you guys think? At any rate, I'm Natalie Stovall, and if you just tuned in and haven't guessed by now, tonight we are celebrating 50 years of Ronnie Milsap's Opry membership. And by the way, Ronnie has been performing professionally for over 60 years. And let me just tell you, it didn't take too many of those 60 years before his music really started impacting a lot of people, especially musicians. Well, that guy out there is a prime example of just how far Ronnie's influence stretches, like all the way to Australia. It was there he played Ronnie's music during his early days gigging in clubs. And tonight, to show his love for Ronnie, he's here to do it again. Here is Opry member Keith Urban, everybody.
All right. Ronnie Milsap, man. They asked me if I want to come and do a few songs and particularly do something for Ronnie. And I love Ronnie. He's been a big influence on me. Playing the clubs when I was younger and doing tons of Ronnie's songs, Stranger in My House and Legend of My Time and Pure Love and Daydreams About Night Things. And I played so many songs. And I've gotten to know Ronnie a little bit over the years. And so they said, do you want to do it? I'm like, absolutely. I've never sung this song at the Opry, so it's the first time. If heartache's but thing in love's crazy game, I'd be a legend in my time. If they gave ghosts statuettes for tears and regrets, legend in my time. But they don't give awards and there's no
that's been broken over love that's in vain. Every loneliness brought world acclaim. Everyone would know my name. I'd be a legend in my time. Tommy White, hit it, brother. But they don't give awards, and there's no praise or fame for a heart that's been broken over love that's in vain. And loneliness brought world acclaim, and everyone would know my name. I'd be a legend in my time. I'd be a legend in my time. Tommy White on the pedal steel.
Keith Urban with Legend in My Time. Talk about another perfect song title right there. I feel like he'd roll his eyes at me for saying this, but Keith is also a legend in his time. He is so good. I am so in awe of him. I cannot believe that I get to play in his band and learn from him night after night, because just Keith and an acoustic guitar, and then of course we had our own Tommy White on that one too, playing pedal steel. But I'm always amazed at how big of a sound Keith has when it's just his voice and a guitar. It doesn't sound like an acoustic performance to me, ever, when Keith does that. Also, I do have to say that when Keith plays a cover, there's something so beautiful about the way that he honors the cover, but it still somehow sounds like a Keith Urban song. He has this way of articulating both vocally and with his playing that just puts that thumbprint on it, and it just makes it a whole new experience. And you can tell how much he loves Ronnie Milsap and how much he wanted to honor him tonight. That song, Legend in My Time, I mean, my goodness. So that was on his 1974 album, also called Legend in My Time. We're seeing a theme here. And that was his third #1 song. So that was pretty early on in the career. But it's so interesting because this song falls into a category of a song, the kind of song that we've talked about, I feel like, a lot over the last few years. Back in the day, which is such a general term, but anytime other than the last few years, the last 20 years or so, I feel like from when music was released up until the 70s and maybe even into the 80s, it was a lot more common for lots of different artists to record the same song. Even if other artists had had a big hit on it, it wasn't as weird of a thing. And it's not that people don't do that today, they just don't do that as often. It's not as much of a practice. But this is one of those songs that was originally written and recorded in 1960 by Don Gibson. So Don Gibson puts it out first. In '61, Roy Orbison records it. In 1963, an Australian singer named Frank Ifield put it out. Dottie West in '67. Connie Francis also in '67. Waylon Jennings in 1970. Sammy Davis Jr. in '73. And then Ronnie Milsap in 1974. But the craziest part about this song, with all of those huge name artists, not a single one of them until Ronnie Milsap put it out as a single. So people were already familiar with it, even though it had never been on the radio. They'd seen these artists perform it live, heard it on their albums. And then when Ronnie put it out, it sure fire was a big old hit. Ugh, that's so cool to me. All right, I got to get over to stage right. Y'all don't move. Welcome back to Opry Live. I'm Natalie Stovall. Well, by now you're probably starting to get the idea that pretty much everybody around here loves Ronnie Milsap music. And I do mean everybody, but there is nobody that loves his music more than that guy right there. So while many of Ronnie's classics have so far been well represented, I expect that he might just go for a deeper cut, because I don't think there's ever been a song that Ronnie recorded that he doesn't know by heart. Here is Opry member Mark Wills.
How we feeling, Nashville? Got a lot of people on this, going to be on this stage tonight that absolutely love Ronnie Milsap. And I hope y'all love some Ronnie Milsap. When I got the call a few weeks ago from Gina saying, hey, we want you to be a part of this, I said, well, I'll tell you what, just let everybody else choose their favorite Ronnie Milsap songs, and then I'll come out and sing whatever's left over, because I know them all. So, if it's all right with y'all, we're going to jump back into some of the earlier stuff. One of what I remember, because I was born in '73, so what I remember as being one of his earlier singles. We're going to play this one for you, and hope y'all like it. A little tune called Daydreams About Nighttime. Down to a crawl, but I'm not thinking about you. I'm checking the clock on the wall. Then it's goodbye factory and hello love, and there's a smile across my face, 'cause I'm back in the arms of your sweet love, where my thoughts have been all day. I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon, and while my hands make a living, my mind's on loving you. I'm having daydreams about night things in the middle of the afternoon, 'cause every night you make my daydreams come true. A great big hand for the Opry singers kicking in all that great harmony singing tonight. Woo! Well, we don't typically get to play songs with saxophone in them. We got our buddy Chris Gregg going to come out here and play some sax on this one, because to be perfectly honest with you, this song just wouldn't be this song without the saxophone. So y'all make welcome Chris Gregg right here on the sax. See if y'all remember this one right here. Well, you can walk out on me tonight if you think that it ain't feeling right, but darling, there ain't no getting over me. dream that keeps you awake. I'll be the song on the radio. I'll be the reason that you tell the boys no. Don't you know you can tell everyone that we're through? You might even believe it too. But darling, there ain't no getting over me. Sweet darling, there ain't no getting over me. Go, Chris! I'll be the face that you see in a crowd. I'll be the times that you cry out loud. I'll be the smile when there's no one around. I'll be the look that you just can't put down. So you can walk out on me tonight. If you think that it ain't feeling right. But darling, there ain't no getting over me. You'll see, sweet darling, there ain't no getting over me. No, 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 darling, there ain't no getting over me. We love you, Ronnie Milsap!
Mark Wills with There Ain't No Getting Over Me. And also before that, he did Daydreams About Night Things. And y'all, I knew that Mark was a huge Ronnie Milsap fan, but I love his voice on these songs. He sounds so great singing Ronnie Milsap songs. That was such an awesome set. Now, Daydreams About Night Things, I just want to mention, was Ronnie's fourth #1 song. So it came right after Legend in My Time, which we just talked about in the last break. And There Ain't No Getting Over Me. That song came out in 1981. It was his 18th #1 song. And it was #6 in a string of 10 straight #1 songs. The crazy thing is, this is what blew my mind. The song that broke the streak of those 10 #1s was Stranger in My House. It didn't go #1. It was #5. What? How is that even possible? Because when I think of Ronnie Milsap, that's the first song that I think of, is Stranger in My House. So that completely blew my mind. But okay, There Ain't No Getting Over Me. It was written by Walt Aldridge and Tommy Brassfield back in 1981. Now, at the time, neither of these guys were considered professional songwriters. They both had a day job, although their day job was pretty cool because they both worked at Fame Studios in Muscle Shoals, Alabama. But while they're working at Fame, anytime they had a spare moment to themselves, if there was a break in the studio or between sessions or people were taking a break during a session, they were off in the corner working on songwriting and writing music together. So they did this for over a year, which, talk about hustling. I mean, they're working while they're working. I really admire that work ethic. But they did that for over a year and never really had anything that they wanted to show anyone until they wrote There Ain't No Getting Over Me. And they were like, uh-oh, this is special. So they got a demo of it, took it to Nashville, and they eventually get it in the hands of Ronnie Milsap and Tom Collins, his producer, and they loved it. So much so that they immediately went into the studio to record it. So they record this song immediately. Ronnie is so fired up about it that he calls the head of his record label, Jerry Bradley. He calls the head and goes, Jerry, stop the presses. Because they had already started pressing his next single. It was a song called It's All I Can Do that he was supposed to release. And Jerry was like, I'm not stopping the presses. What are you talking about? And he's like, no, stop the presses. I just recorded my next single. It's amazing. He's like, yeah, okay. But he sends it to him and he's like, Yeah, okay, we're going to stop the presses. So they switched gears, and then they put out There Ain't No Getting Over Me, and it was his biggest selling single. So they were all right about that one, weren't they? Ah, so cool. All right, there's so much more to come. I got to get over stage right. Don't move. Welcome back to Opry Live. I'm Natalie Stovall. Well, it's time to experience truly a living legend. When you look at his career accomplishments, it seems like he's achieved enough for 5 people. He worked as a session musician for Elvis. He was part of Ray Charles's band. He played in Stevie Wonder's band. His first hit song was not on the country charts, but on the R&B charts. His second hit song was on the country charts with dozens more to follow. He also had numerous hit songs on the AC charts and the pop charts, but on the country charts, he's had 35 #1 songs. So I don't think it's any exaggeration to say he is a legend. In fact, it's probably an understatement. Here is 50-year Opry member Ronnie Milsap.
Thank you so much. And what an honor it is to be here tonight, be part of the Grand Ole Opry. I love the Grand Ole Opry. I grew up with my grandparents in western North Carolina, listening to the Grand Ole Opry on a battery Philco radio, and it was loud and clear. Perfect. So many artists have been out here singing songs that are dear to me, and I thank them all. All of them sang so well. It's perfect. Perfect. Let's warm it up, Rodney. Let's see if we can do it. I'm away from LA back to Knoxville. Found out those bright lights ain't where I belong. From a phone booth in the rain, I called to tell her I've had a change of dreams, I'm coming home. But tears filled my eyes when I found out she was gone. Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. I keep on calling her name. Smoky Mountain rain, I'll keep on searching. I can't go on hurting this way. She's somewhere in the Smoky Mountain rain. I waved a diesel down outside a cafe. He said he was going as far as Gatlinburg. I climbed up in the cab all wet and cold and lonely. I wiped my eyes and told him about her. I've got to find her. Can you make these big wheels burn right now? Smoky Mountain rain keeps on falling. I keep on calling her name. Smoky Mountain rain, I'll keep on searching. I can't go on hurting this way. She's somewhere in the Smoky Mountain rain. I can't blame her for letting go. A woman needs someone warm to hold. Feel the rain running down the face. I'm finding what it takes. It's funny. song, and thank you for being with us tonight at the Grand Ole Opry. Yeah.
Hey, let's hear it one more time for Ronnie Milsap, everybody. Hey, Ronnie, it's Blake Shelton coming out here to talk to you for a second, man. I just want to say what an honor it is for me and all of these other artists to be here to perform for you and with you tonight. And
boy, you guys sang my songs really well.
let me ask you, have you had a good time celebrating 50 years as a Grand Ole Opry
It's
member
been
tonight?
unbelievable. I love every minute of it.
Well, I tell you what, I've been walking around backstage, and there is a lot of people here, a lot of people out here in the audience, everybody out here in the audience that truly do love you, man. And I just want to say thank you so much for the music that has changed our lives, man.
A lot of family in here tonight, and my personal manager, Mr. Bert Stein, is here. And all my friends, and what a wonderful night this is.
It truly is, buddy.
The man, the legend himself, Mr. Ronnie Milsap with Smoky Mountain Rain. How special is it that we get to be here in his presence? We get to hear him sing one of his own songs, especially on a night like tonight where we're all here to celebrate him. And it's just so beautiful. I don't know if you guys can tell. I hope that you can at home. But the crowd is so excited. As soon as he started singing Smoky Mountain Rain, it was so palpable, the love and adoration that not just all of us backstage and all the artists on side stage feel for him, but the crowd too. That was just such a beautiful reaction. I mean, the fact that Ronnie Milsap has had the incredible career that he has, and it's spanned over 60 years. He's 83 years old, and he's still up there doing it. That is so incredibly impressive to me. What a gift, and what a gift that we get to be here together. Now, that song was written by Kai Fleming and Dennis Morgan, and I feel a little embarrassed because I read those names, and I was like, I don't think I know these guys. Oh, but I know their music. Y'all, they wrote no less than 23 top 20 singles for 6 different artists from 1978 to 1983. Songs like I Was Country When Country Wasn't Cool, Sleeping Single in a Double Bed, Roll On Mississippi. I mean, the list goes on and on. But they wrote this song for Ronnie's 1980 album titled Ronnie Milsap Greatest Hits. So this song was the only new song on that record. So the whole album was a greatest hits album, and there were 8 tracks that were the previous greatest hits. And then he wanted to include a new song. So he had, they had asked these guys to write a song for him. And these guys, the most impressive thing to me, for over a decade, these 2 songwriters wrote 5 days a week, over 10 hours a day, every single day that they wrote. Y'all, okay, I know that songwriting, as a songwriter, it's not like it's physical labor. It's not like it's that kind of exhausting work like digging ditches or working in a coal mine, but it is mentally draining and exhausting. I've done a 10-hour day many times songwriting, and it is so draining. I can't imagine. I just talk about work ethic. I was saying in the last break, I cannot imagine that. But it's also why these guys produced so many hits over the years. So when they were working on a song for Ronnie, they were actually working on 2 different songs, one called Appalachian Rain and one called I Wonder What She's Doing Now. And they couldn't finish either one, and they were so frustrated. And then they finally took a step back and they were like, wait a minute, we got to take the best parts of both and combine them. And that's how they got Smoky Mountain Rain. So amazing. Thank you guys so much for joining us tonight. I got to get over there one more time, so I'll meet you over there. We are back. Now, if you're setting out to truly honor an artist in their body of work, and this next guy volunteers to show up, that means something. It means something to everybody in the room, and most especially the artist being honored, because he loves music and the special artists who make it. And that carries a lot of weight, because he is one of the special ones too. Vince Gill, everybody.
Thank you very much, everybody. I appreciate it. I remember when I first met Ronnie Milsap, I was a brand new artist. Back in 1983, I'd signed to RCA Records, and that's where Ronnie was. And we met in the hallways of the record company and stayed great friends over the years. I did a duet with Ronnie a few years ago called Big Bertha. And I just adore the way the man played and sang. Just unbelievable. And I picked an old song of his. We share a really, really, really deep love for traditional country music. And this is a song I chose that I found so many great versions of this particular Hank Cochran song. I heard Merle Haggard version. I heard a George Jones version. Ray Price had a massive impact with this song, but Ronnie Milsap's was one of the best ever. And I chose this particular song to honor Ronnie tonight. I hope you like it. You make my eyes run over all the time. You're happy when I'm out of your mind. You don't love me, but you won't let me be. Don't you ever get tired of hurting me. You must think I look bad with a smile. Oh, you haven't let me wear one. Such a long, long while. Still I keep running back. How can this be? Don't you ever get tired of hurting me? Put it on, boys. Let go. You must think I look bad with a smile. For you haven't let me wear one. Such a long, long while. Still I keep coming back. How can this be? Don't you ever get tired of hurting me? Don't you ever get tired of hurting me? Nice hand for the band playing you some country music tonight. God bless Ronnie Milsap. Thank you, folks.
Vince Gill, everybody, with a solid country song from Ronnie Milsap right there. They sure don't make them like that anymore, do they? Which I guess makes sense because Ronnie, like his music, is certainly one of a kind. He once said, "Music has the power to make us smile and bring us to all types of tears. It can carry us back in time and inspire us to dance in the moment. And for all our happiest days, there is music." Well, that goes double for your music, Mr. Milsap. Thank you for your 50 years of Opry membership and for always inspiring us to dance in the moment. All right, to take us out the door, here is yet another one of his biggest fans, proud Opry member Blake Shelton.
So, hey, let's get to it tonight, you guys. We are here. This is, you know by now, the 50th anniversary of Ronnie Milsap being a member of the Grand Ole Opry. And for me personally, I turned 50 this year, so it's my 50th year being the biggest Ronnie Milsap freak fan in the world. It's me. You ever meet me right now? When I got the call that they were doing this, obviously I jumped at the opportunity, and I knew exactly what song I wanted to do. I'm going to suck on this because it's a Ronnie Milsap song, and Ronnie Milsap is the only one that can do Ronnie Milsap songs. But this was my selection. I love this song. It's called Any Day Now. Any day now, I will hear you say goodbye, my love, and you'll be on your way. Then my wild, beautiful bird, you will have flown. Any day now, I'll be all alone. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Any day now, when your restless eyes meet someone new. Oh, to my sad surprise, then the blue shadows will fall all over town. Oh, any day now, love will let me down. Oh, oh, oh. I know I shouldn't want to keep you if you don't want to stay. Until you're gone forever, I'll keep holding on for dear life. Holding you this way, begging you to stay. Any day now, when the clock strikes go, you'll call it off. Then my tears will flow. Then my wild, beautiful bird, you will have flown. Any day